Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading for the rest of July 2023. I hope all of you are doing well. Sorry I've been away. I haven't been able to really upload content in the last few weeks. I've been traveling, and as you can hear in my voice, I've also been a little bit under the weather. So please bear with me, but I'm so excited to be back and to be able to read for my wonderful Scorpio collective. As most of you know, I'm a Scorpio sun myself, so I'm always very intrigued and excited to do the Scorpio readings and see what shows up for our collective energy. All right, so I'm gonna start with a 9-card block. We'll look at past, present, future and see, ooh, the Queen of Cups wanted to show herself. And then let's see, depending on the messages that our spirit team has for us, we will build the spread from there on. If a specific person shows up, then, ooh, the Hierophant. Then we will also pull energies and sort of pull cards for their energies as well and see what is the energy between our Scorpios and the person on their mind. So stick with me till the end. You know the drill. And if this video resonates with you, I'd really appreciate if you can hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's see. Energies from the recent past when it comes to Scorpio's love life. Okay, let's look at the present. 3 cards for the present. And what can we expect in the near future? So present would kind of pertain to early July. I'm recording this on the 9th of July. And, you know, the future would mean, let's take like about the next 4 to 6 weeks kind of, you know, as the time frame for our future energies, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have this beautiful Queen of Pentacles. So maybe some of you are already in a committed, happy relationship. If so, congratulations, that's great. Or some of you have been thinking about partnership or thinking about how to be more resourceful in love. Oh, okay, look at that. 9 of Swords, the King of Cups, that's our card, the Scorpio card, and we've got the Page of Swords right underneath that. I'm an intuitive reader, so I'm getting a message, a very specific message that some of you have heard from somebody recently, okay, in the context of love, and that has actually left you feeling quite anxious, and you're trying to figure out how to be more resourceful about this situation at hand. This could be a renewal of love with somebody that you already know, or this is someone new, but somehow... Okay, I'm going to open up the rest of the cards before I say more, but I have a feeling that this is somebody that you know and has left you very anxious in the past, and maybe they've resurfaced because we've been seeing that in the Scorpio energies, right? For the summer, that there is a reconciliation or somebody from the past sort of coming back. So maybe that has left you feeling a bit anxious because a lot of you have the opportunity for expansion in love this summer. And I have been seeing in my past readings a combination of somebody from the past and somebody new coming in. So take it as it resonates, but let's go to the cards and let's see. But I have a feeling that the dichotomy of choice is going to show up in this reading as well. But okay, 8 of Pentacles in the recent past. We've got the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, let me open up the cards for present energy. Ooh, there we go. The Ace of Pentacles, somebody new or a brand new renewal in love. You've waited long and hard for this. Temperance, 7 of Swords, kind of snuck up on you. I don't think that a lot of you saw this new opportunity or revival in love coming your way. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. Sorry, I know the cards are kind of like all over the place, but let's just flow with them. Ooh, Hierophant in the near future. It showed up in our shuffle, as you know, as you saw on camera. Page of Wands. Oh my God, I love this with the 6 of Wands in the near future. It's looking really good for you, Scorpio. I'm excited. Let's dive in. And of course, we'll pull clarifiers. And then there is a specific person also in your energy. So we will check what are the messages that Spirit has for us in relation to that particular energy that is showing up here. In the recent past, I feel a lot of Scorpios have kind of received ample clarity as to what has been working and what hasn't been working when it comes to your love life, but which is this beautiful Queen of Swords. And you know, I think Scorpio works well with the Queen of Swords energy because it is a very all or nothing kind of sign, right? Scorpio, when they're all in, they're all in. When they've suddenly gotten that bout of clarity that this is not working for me, then they're all out. So I have a feeling that something of that sort has happened with a lot of you. What was outside of your control was whether you could make something work or not. I'm intuitively getting this feeling that a lot of you were in a connection or trying to make it work with someone, but it just felt really hard. It felt so outside of your control that's why the Eight of Pentacles have shown up in that placement. So the top placements are more like, what is energy that's outside of your control, and it's good for you to know so you can better navigate it, but there's not a whole lot that you could have done to change it, right? What was in your control was Knight of Wands, and I think a lot of you bolted from the scene. That's the phrase that I'm hearing, like this Knight of Wands. It's one of the fastest moving knights in the tarot. And I feel a lot of you just kind of, when that epiphany came in, you bolted from the situation, or somebody else bolted because your truth was so loud, like you were standing in your truth in such a visible way that somebody else knew that their time has run out. Their time in their life has run out, whatever they were trying to do. And if they were not being their most honest and authentic self, then I think they got the memo. They got the memo, Scorpio, that their time is up. This has brought in this energy for you because the Queen of Swords has helped you realize what you had been putting up with and what was actually not serving you. And that has led to this whole opening up of this chapter in July. And I'm sure some of you have already experienced this. Maybe you've met someone new, or you've had this whole new beginning of understanding what is it that you truly desire, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a partner, whether it's just your dialogue with love, how you think about love, how you think about romantic love, what works for you, how do you think about commitment, do you want it, do you not want it, if you want it, in what shape and form do you want it, things like that. Yeah, I think in the present energy, a lot of healing is taking place, a lot of turning that challenging circumstances that you've all been through, and I know a lot of Scorpios have been through a lot, right, since late 2022. I think you are now distilling all the meaning out of that, and it's happening in a very cosmic download kind of way. Like, let me know in the comment section how this resonates with you, or if you have examples, please feel free to share. But I think a lot of you have been receiving these messages from your cosmos, from your source, from the universe, from whatever you feel attached to and whatever you consider holy and sacred. And you've been understanding truths that have previously been hidden from you. And wherever you yourself might have hidden a certain truth about your own self, or how you show up in love, or how you actually want to show up in love, you've been very courageous, Scorpio, and you've been unveiling those sort of truths to the world, to people around you, and to yourself. And that is that Seven of Swords being in your control. So I don't think anybody can really fool a Scorpio who is in this kind of energy. I think if people come in at this point in your life and try to sabotage what you're trying to build, trying to sabotage the stability that you're trying to build, trying to take away from this beautiful clarity that you've so received, I just don't think that's possible, because I think you have some major karmic shifts happening in your love life. You have some major epiphanies and downloads coming into your life. Like, this is an example of that. Could be you're sitting at work, you're sitting at your desk, you're thinking about work, but suddenly you understand why in your last relationship something went down the way it did. And you suddenly feel empowered to see that not everything was your fault, and that you were trying your best. And sometimes we are just in situations and places that are not meant for us, and we outgrow them. And this is like that feeling of, Scorpio, your light is so bright now that you couldn't have been in those dark caves anymore. And it's that kind of epiphany that a lot of you have been receiving from your spirit team, to know that you are brighter than all of that, that you shine brighter than all of that, that you cannot be constrained and put in that little box or a little, one particular way of thinking. I think this has been massive for a lot of you. What's coming in the near future is this whole belief system that you've uplifted, you've elevated, you've really upgraded your belief system about love, is what I'm seeing with the Hierophant being outside of your control in the near future. The Hierophant is like our spiritual teacher. It's situations, places, circumstances that make us examine our belief system and see whether they still work for us, whether they're still aligned with what we want out of life, where do we need to make adjustments. And you're receiving some good news. You're also bringing that playful Scorpio energy back into your life. You're bringing that zest of life back. You're receiving some news, or if this is not external to you, I really feel like this is you coming back into your own. It's you realizing that love doesn't always have to feel this hard. You know, it can be fun, it can be free-spirited, it can feel light, it can feel energetic, and victory is within your control in the near future, Scorpio. So I would say for the rest of July, early August, you're stepping into a whole new dimension when it comes to your love life. You're elevating, you're upgrading, you're removing situations, people, places, things that dimmed your brightness. You want to attract the light with this beautiful Page of Wands. And I think you're attracting that kind of energy, that kind of, you know, tribe, those kind of people are coming into your life, and victory is guaranteed, Scorpio. I mean, this is beautiful. The shift from, you know, bolting out of situations that simply don't work for you, focusing on where you need to uncover your own truths, and where people have kept something hidden from you or their agenda has not been aligned with yours. You've been able to unmask a lot of these hidden truths, Scorpio, which is a very Scorpio kind of capability, right? We're like the born detectives of the tarot. We can uncover people's real motivations, real intentions. And I think, I'm really sorry, Scorpio, if some of you resonate with this, but I think some of you have been deeply, deeply hurt by a particular person in the recent past, because this person was not honest or upfront about their real emotions or intentions with you. And I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but they were just not honest about what they truly brought to the relationship or what they truly meant when they said particular thing. It has been very, very hard for you. It's been a big one for you. But you've healed through that, or you're healing through it, and you've realized that you're not going to stand for that any longer. And I think this kind of knowing cannot be undone. Yeah? I'm going to go into a little bit of these cards. I'm going to pull a few clarifiers. I want to see more on the Queen of Swords. What's the clarity that has been illuminated for my Scorpio collective? What's the Queen of Swords here for? Yep, Queen of Swords, double confirmation clarified by the Queen of Swords. So whenever that happens in a reading, I know that it's a confirmation from my spirit team that the messages that I've relayed have been on point. So exactly, I really think a lot of you have been in this cleansing period of, this could be, you know, even more than just romantic love. Like, could be friends, could be workplaces, colleagues, managers, bosses, whatever the case might be. So this can be broader than just your romantic love life. This can be friends, colleagues, places, things that simply don't add value to you, Scorpio. Let's see, let's build on that. I'm getting a really good feeling from this Queen of Swords. I think congratulations, Scorpio, firstly on the clarity that you've received. I think this is immense for a sign that is always seeking the truth, always wants the truth to be spoken. Good on you, Scorpio. Good on you to be able to uncover your own truth and also unmask anybody else around you that wasn't really being authentic. Let me check the Seven of Swords, please. Oh my God, what is happening? We got the Queen of Swords on the Queen of Swords. We got the Seven of Swords on the Seven of Swords. So again, Spirit is saying you're on point. Keep going. Amazing. I love this. I love the synchronicity in this reading. I love how it's making me feel while I'm reading the cards. It's bringing the sense of calm all over me. It's really making me centered and grounded. And I feel that's how a lot of Scorpios have been feeling, centered and grounded. Ooh, and the Fool wanted to show itself because you're just about to embark on a brand new journey in your love life. Show me the Hierophant, please. The Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Now you are going to see that previously things that you put in effort into and they were so hard and they weren't working out, the minute you've done this re-examination of your belief system, that's when things start to work out. I have a feeling you have a very solid partnership, commitment, relationship coming in. Some of you already know who I'm talking about with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles showing up. I have a very strong feeling that some of you have already met someone new and you're like excited about this potential partnership. You're working on it, getting to know each other, that sort of a thing. Let's look at the Page of Wands. The Two of Pentacles, yep, you have a choice, you have a decision to make. And the Six of Wands, please. Okay, the High Priestess wanted to show itself. So trust your intuition, Scorpio. It'll never lead you astray. What's the Six of Wands? Eight of Wands. Some of you could meet someone while you're traveling, or could meet somebody online. This is the card of like back and forth communication, texting, and or just when you're traveling. Six of Wands to the Eight of Wands. So there is going to be an elevation of your relationship or your partnership. Yeah, there is a decision to be made, and I have a feeling the decision for a Scorpio in most love readings is always about hanging on to the past, because it's a fixed water sign. It takes time to release things, people, emotions from the past. But there's always brand new opportunities, Scorpio, or at least there have been in all your summer readings. So this is amazing. I'm going to now just delve into if there's somebody from the past, right, that's still lingering in Scorpio's energy. What is your advice for Scorpio on past energy in love? What is your advice for Scorpio for past energy in love? King of Cups, Page of Swords in the universe. This is the feeling that I was getting when we had started the reading, when I said that some of you have received news from somebody from the past, maybe an ex or someone that, you felt very strongly for. This could be when you were traveling, could be another Scorpio that you're dealing with, or an air sign, or the universe has basically, the world card is basically the four fixed signs of Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. I have a feeling, Scorpio, some of you might not want to hear this, but I'm just reading cards. I'm just giving you the messages that I get. There is a need to wrap up the past. Yeah. So the guidance that your spirit team has for you is the time has come. Like, I think you were curious about the past. You were a lot of you have already done the work and have already moved on quite a bit. But I think a part of you was still curious to see if there is still any hope or any element of a revival or something there. I have a feeling that for majority of you, Spirit wants you to wrap it up, close out this chapter, because something amazing is in store for you, Scorpio. For some others, for a very small proportion, I would say about like a third of you, or actually a quarter of you, there is a need to communicate about closure, or to get closure, that you might get a conversation that'll help you provide closure to the situation. But I don't know, I just feel like a lot of Scorpios are just moving on. Like I was saying, your vibe, your light is so bright now that I think, I don't even think that the past can think that it can come back. Like when somebody is, when somebody's done the inner work, when somebody is healed, I just think a lot of situations from the past can't knock us off our healing path, So let's dive into what's coming in for the future. So this new love that we're seeing with the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, show us a little bit more on what Scorpio needs to see about this new love. Ooh, the Tower, another Scorpio card. Has flipped over. It's somewhere in the deck, but I'm laughing because that's such a Scorpio thing to show the Tower. And of course, we have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands. Don't resist this new love, Scorpio, is one message that I'm getting right off the bat. It's going to happen very unexpectedly. I don't think a lot of you are expecting this. Could be a Libra, could be somebody that you already know in your friend circle, or you meet them through friends. Queen of Wands, wow, there's going to be a lot of desire between the two of you. This is looking really good, and we've got the Ten of Wands. It's literally like you can drop the burdens when you meet this new person, because this new person's going to feel very light. They're going to value who you are. Also, I think this commitment or this connection is going to be centered in friendship. I think is always such a nice quality for a partnership to have. So I think you have lots to look forward to, Scorpio. I'm going to go to the Romance Angels, and let's see what they have for you when it comes to love. Okay, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And that's what I was getting with the Page of Wands earlier, where I was saying that you'll be able to recapture that Scorpio youthfulness, that playfulness that, a lot of Scorpios have in them. This new person will help untap all of that, and you'll actually have a lot of fun. You'll enjoy being in this person's energy. They'll enjoy being in yours. And I think it's going to be an amazing partnership, something that could even lead to the long term. If some of you are keen on being married, then it could be the person that you end up getting married to. So I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I hope this resonated. I'm wishing you the very best of luck. And if this video resonated, please do hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Take care.